Are you living the life you want to be living? Are you living the life you actually want to be living? Pause. Big pause. That is a big question. I think for the most of us, we would say, yeah, sure, totally. Yeah, everything's pretty good, like normal. Everybody has stuff, but life in general is pretty good. But I'm going to question you. Is it what you actually want for your life? When I was a kid and was entering college, trying to figure out life at the time, you're 19, 20, you're trying to figure out what on earth you want to do for the rest of your life. And you're, for the first time, really in control of that question. And I was just totally lost. I had no clue. I knew what I really didn't want to do, which was go get a job that would pay my bills and I would be fine. Just get a job, whatever, everything's okay. Go to college, get a degree, then you'll find your forever job. You'll get married and you'll have X amount of kids and you'll live close to your family. I didn't want any part of that. And I struggled for a long time to be able to communicate that clearly to my family, who, God love them, stuck through like literally traveling around the country, chasing down a boy band and running around, just having my best life and flitting between this job and that job. Sometimes I would go, sometimes I wouldn't go, pretending to be at college, really pretending to be at college because I really wasn't going to college. They stuck through all of that messiness. But I remember them really making a point of saying, you need to find a stable job and, one that's going to provide you insurance and one that's going to be able to do this thing and that thing. And they were not wrong. Let me hold on before I go any further. Mom and Dad, you were not wrong. There is 100% value in the things that you were trying to tell me all those years ago. However, there are things that light our souls on fire. There are things that literally just you light up. It makes you happy. It doesn't even feel like effort. It just flows out of you. And those are the things that we need to lean into. Yes, we need to lean into security. Yes, we need to lean into financial stability. Yes, we need all of those things. But if we aren't leaning into what our purpose is in life, we are missing out. We're just missing out. There is no doubt about it. The question, what do you actually want to be doing with your life, I think is massive. I want you to think about this. If you were followed around by a reality TV show, you see like whatever, Desperate Housewives, that wasn't even a reality TV show. Nope. Forget that one. You're followed around by, I don't know, Big Brother? What are they even anymore? Anyway, you've got cameras following you in your life for a week. They're going to trail every move you make. The trips to the store, what you're eating for dinner, what your morning routine is, what shows you watch, your job. They're literally sitting with you at your desk. They're watching everything you're doing. And then you were able to look back on that footage and you saw your life, all the parts of it, for a solid week. What of that would you love and want to keep? And what of that would you be like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's not what I want to be doing in that moment. Obviously, all of us have to do laundry, right? I'm not saying we get to eliminate those things. But if you are watching your life on replay and thinking about it and saying, I don't love that. I wish I could change this. I don't know how I could get out of X, Y, Z. You have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to change those things in your life and fill them with things you actually want to be doing. I see right now we're in a really interesting landscape of time. We are in a position where more people are working from home. More companies are realizing, oh, people are humans and they need things in order to literally live a fulfilled life that isn't just here's your paycheck, come to the office, here's your free awful coffee station. Those things don't matter anymore. Or some companies are realizing that, I guess, not all, but soon, hopefully. And I think we're in an opportunity where you get to decide more than ever what you want to be doing with your life, all parts of it. And you have the opportunity to sit down, write out all the things that you love, all the things that you wish you could change, all the things that you will change, all the things that you will take action to make different so that your life is a more integrated version of real life things like laundry and grocery shopping, however that looks for you, and a work existence that you love, that you freaking love, that you aren't like, yeah, this sucks. I do not want to go to work on Monday. I do not want to have to buy a little machine that moves my mouse around while I'm actually out watching a movie. I'm not going to write you out, but you know who you are. You have the opportunity to figure it out. Do something different. You can do something different. There are infinite ways that you can make small adjustments in your day-to-day life that will result in more joy, more passion, more purpose, because you're living in a place that you decided, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to go after. This is what my real life looks like. And so when that reality TV show comes through and is watching you for a week, recording every interaction you have, when you watch that back on replay, you're like, yes, this is the coolest thing. This is the most entertaining thing I have seen in forever. This is awesome. And it's mine. And I made it. And I chose it. And I figured it out. You have the opportunity to do that. I'm going to sit here and tell you right now, I have just gone through like the most disgusting time in my life, the most yuck, couldn't have imagined it. And there's still moments like even just yesterday that pop up and I'm like, how is this my life? What is happening? How could this get any more circus-like, ridiculous? Don't want any part of it. There are moments that still come up, but I'm sitting here thinking to myself, all of those things, all of those ick moments that everyone's going to experience, oh well, because I'm choosing to make my life my own. I'm choosing to make decisions so that I fill my day with more and more things that I love to do, more tasks that I enjoy, more work that is purposeful and passion-filled. Yes, there are sacrifices that come along with that. Yes, there are things that I am trading in and I'm doing different. So when I make the decisions, yeah, I'm going to go after this pursuit of passion, may look a little different than that 9 to 5 with, biweekly pay and with insurance and 401k and all this. It may look a little different than that. So I'm going to have to plan accordingly, but there is a way. There is a way, and you have a way. It is starting with looking at the things in your life that are working for you, that you totally love, that you are 100% invested in. Yep, this is my life. Yes, this is what I'm choosing. And then looking at the list of things that maybe not, maybe don't love. Maybe I need to take a look at, I'm driving to work 35 minutes one way and 35 minutes home, and I don't like to commute. Or I'm going to an office and I literally hate sitting in a cubicle farm. Or I'm working from home and I freaking miss people. I just miss being in an office. I miss that interaction. Or maybe it's, I thought that I needed to be um, X in my life. So I went to school and I got this degree and I've been doing this career now for 30 years. And it turns out I don't really love it. Maybe it's that. Whatever's on the list that is the list, that's what you need to pay attention to. That's the list to lean into. Those are the things that you need to start saying, oh, maybe I need to address that. Maybe there's a way to change this a little bit. Maybe there's something that I can ask for, do different, make an action plan for that would show up in a different way in my life, provide something different, and ultimately result in more happiness for me and more joy for me. Is that a place that you can go? Can you write down that list? Can you look through it and really identify it? For some of you, it is going to be bigger. The things are going to be more meaningful. They're going to be harder to change. For those of you that might be in a situation like mine where like this relationship is not working and I'm walking away from it, I hear you. That is a huge change. For some of us, it might be, I literally just hate my job and I have to change it. That makes sense to me too. I get it. The size of the thing doesn't really matter, to be honest. It does not. It could be some big, huge change. It could be some little itty bitty thing where you're like, oh, I don't really like getting out of bed at 7 o'clock in the morning to have to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, fine. Little things, big things, all result in one common denominator. It's just literally taking a look at the list and figuring out what small changes you need to make to create a bigger impact in your life overall. You are not stuck. You are not stuck. Nobody is holding your feet to the fire. If they are, this is a much larger conversation. You get to decide what is in your life and not. You get to take a look at what things would need to change in order to make your life more fulfilled, more purposeful, more filled with passion,